Time for tech tips. So if you're in the process of buying a house or working out your mortgage, which is always fun, there's a spear phishing scam that could target your data.
Luckily, we have Stan Prager here from GoGeeks to tell us more about how the scam works and what we can do to protect our information. Hey, Stan.
Happy Friday.
Happy
And to you,
Friday.
let's get the elephant out of the room first.
Still
No
Stan.
beard.
It's a little bit cold. I picked probably the wrong time of year for this,
Yeah,
but
you certainly did.
it was my New Year's resolution. I wanted to get that out of the way so I could be successful with my
Done
New Year's
and done.
resolution. Now I'm done for 365
Yeah,
days.
Okay,
no
we'll see how
guilt.
long it lasts.
I did it
Right.
four minutes after I woke up on New Year's Day, so
Good for you.
It's a good year
it's a
so
good
far.
year so far.
It's a
Things
great
are-
year.
I can already notch something off I was successful
Right.
with. So, spear phishing. Nothing to do with gladiators with spears or fishing for tuna. This is a targeted scheme where an email would come out to you that has personal information about you to make it appear more credible. Now, you guys have seen this, and we've talked about this in the past, the ones with bomb threats to businesses, the ones with blackmail, extortion, we know where your daughter goes to school, these kinds of things. They gather enough data about you that they can put together an email to make you believe that they're legit, okay?
Okay.
The latest target to this is mortgage lending. So they're looking for people who are buying a home. They get into their email, and they kind of lurk, and they'll lurk for months sometimes on people to gather as much information. It's really creepy. Gather
Right.
a lot of
Yeah.
information about you. Somebody gets into your email. They know everything. They know all of your friends, Brittany. They know all the things that you do and that you email. They know everywhere that you shop. So if they want to approach you with a targeted email, they've got enough to kind of sell their credibility.
Right.
So you believe they're for
I'd-
real.
yeah, I'd
okay?
give in.
With the mortgage lending scheme, the day before the house closes, they impersonate the actual mortgage lender, tell them to transfer the funds to this bogus account.
Wow. This takes a lot of time to set up, I would think.
It does. It does.
Seriously.
But what's really bad about it, though, is that so far, none of the people that have been victimized by this have gotten the money back, and they lost the house. All of them.
So it works
Oh,
in,
that's heartbreaking.
it's
Yes.
the day before you're supposed to close, so
Yep.
you're already very anxious. You don't want anything to go wrong.
Right.
And then you get this, it's not anonymous, which you think is a legit email saying to wire the money for your down payment to the bank, but it's not really the
Your
bank.
closing cost goes to this. This is what you need to do. And so they impersonate your actual mortgage lender. They've been lurking, remember, in your email. So they know who your actual mortgage lender is. They know his email address. So they spoof that, send it to you with a link to
man.
click on. This is where you're going to send the money to. So you then, put in your bank account information and you send it over. So you've sent your closing costs. You've sent it's been thousands and thousands of dollars that people have sent.
Is
on
there
this.
anything in the email that will tip it off at all to know
Well,
it's
spear
fake?
phishing email, all emails, if you look at them closely enough, you'll see. Like if you look at the address, you can see what the actual address was as opposed to who it appears to come from. But who looks at that?
Right.
I mean, if you were going to be skeptical, you would then take some steps to look at it
I
closer.
guess because you're not expecting it.
Right.
So you don't
And
even bother to look.
And the
right?
timing of it.
Exactly, and that's what it is they try to beat your actual mortgage broker to the punch. He's going to be emailing you to tell you what you need to do with closing costs. Get him first. Get it at 6 a.m.
Now, is this scam primarily just for people who are closing on mortgages or any other big, economic thing,
This is
loans of
just-
any sort?
This is just one component of it.
Okay.
It goes all over the place. But again, remember, these are all just kind of subsets of the larger spear phishing, which could be, we know there's things on your computer that you don't want your friends to see. If you don't pay us this amount of money
We just
in
had that
Bitcoin-
story at noon. It's
Exactly.
going around Western Mass.
It is, absolutely. I had a client come in who is literally shaking because he believed this was for real. And so the email that he got, it had his name and had an old email password.
Wow.
That had been stolen in a data breach from years ago.
Sure.
And it had, the town that he lived in. So, I mean, it looked real from that standpoint. Of course, when you get scared, and the guy really didn't have anything that they could really blackmail him when I was actually talking to him, unless he was being dishonest. It seemed that there was nothing, but he believed that they were going to manufacture something and send it out to everybody. And imagine
That's why it's
your
so
business
scary.
contacts, your friends, your mother
Yeah.
gets it.
So what do we do to keep ourselves safe then?
The
Bottom
most
line.
important thing is use a really good quality password, really strong password on your email. And make sure if you ever suspect that anything's like amiss, change that password. Because if they get in, these guys are gonna monitor you for months before they
And
strike.
you'll never know it.
You'll never know it. It's very creepy.
Gonna change my password
Yeah.
after the
Today,
show.
and not to fluffy one, remember.
Okay.
Right,
Use
or
something
password
stronger than
1,
that,
2,
or
3.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, or Pisano 4 or something.
Yeah.
How'd you know that was my password?
No, it's Pisano 3,
He always knows
sorry.
it. All right,
Thanks,
Stan.
Stan.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.